Hello and welcome to our playthrough of Ground Zeroes. I am Jorin of Futurasound Productions, and yeah, I'm really excited to do this one. I was gonna do Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake next, but I thought about it, and I mean, I make Metal Gear Solid 5 videos for the most part, or at least I used to. That's how I got started, and I want to kind of get back into it. So I figured one of the best ways to do that I felt I got a lot out of recording all of Snatcher and Police Knots. So I just figured I would do the same thing here, kind of give myself a refresher, and maybe get to talk about things that I haven't before that occur to me, as we go through it. So, all right, let's. Plus, it'll be fun to just experience the game together. I don't know if this ever happens to you guys, but my mouse always shows up in the corner. Okay, we're gonna go mission select, and we are going to play. It's been a while since I've played, but I will try it. I'll do it on hard. All right, let's go, boss. Here we go. In an era when the world was still divided into East and West, the boss, the mother of special forces and hero of World War II, defected to the Soviet Union. Under orders from the U.S. government, her final apprentice, Naked Snake, took her life. But for the boss, her defection was no more than a cover. She was made to sacrifice herself to prevent nuclear war. This was her final mission. The boss used Snake to ensure that the philosopher's legacy, the vast military fund under Soviet Army control, would reach America. For these outstanding accomplishments, Snake was awarded the title of Big Boss. After turning its back on America, Snake began recruiting soldiers with the help of Kazuhiro Miller, a man he first met in a war zone. In 1974, the pair constructed a secret base in the Caribbean. Snake's private army continued to grow until their need for a deterrent prompted them to obtain a nuclear weapon. Meanwhile, Major Zero, the man who once worked with Snake to create Special Forces Unit Fox, used the Philosopher's Legacy to expand his intelligence organization, Cypher. Cypher proceeded to spread its roots into the furthest depths of the United States. With no military of his own, Zero longed to rejoin his old comrade Snake and sent his operative Paz to make contact. Paz attempted to steal the nuclear-equipped walking battle tank Metal Gear Zeke, but was thwarted by Snake. Flung from Zeke's cockpit, she vanished beneath the waves of the ocean. Caribbean Ocean, that is. All right, let's go.
She told us everything.
Okay, so she told us everything, right? That's Paz. I want to think back and make sure I get this right because it's very precise what happens here, and like they give you all these steps that you have to follow through in the tapes to figure out what Skullface is even talking about. I also love that the first line of this game is so ridiculously cryptic, and that really tells you everything that you need to know. Um, she told us everything. Let's see. Well, that's what Skullface was trying to get her to do the entire time, right? Is to give up where to find Zero. So I think he just means like everything we wanted to get from her, we got from her. Because we hear that moment where he breaks her, and then he's able to, I guess, conduct his plan. But let's let the scene proceed.
Don't worry, I kept my word.
Okay, so there was that pregnant pause, right? Skullface is letting it sink in. Because as he explains here, I guess he promised to Chico that he would get rid of Paz because he made Chico terrified that Paz would rat on him for ratting on MSF. So Chico has been, it's so messed up, but Chico has been twisted into believing that his survival depends on Skullface rescuing him from the situation by killing Paz and making it so she can't talk.
She didn't suffer long. Here. You earned it.
And I'm sorry, this is how it's gonna be in this playthrough. So if I kept my promise, at first you think means to kill her, but then he says, don't worry, she didn't suffer long. It kind of feels like he gave Chico this sense that when he kills Paz, that he'll do it humanely or whatever. And he's saying, I did that. All right, and now he's saying, you earned it. So there's this whole secret thing in the tapes, if you listen. He basically brainwashes Chico into becoming obsessed with the recorder because the recorder is the record. It's the way for Chico to leave a record behind. And that is why Chico becomes obsessed with like when they take it away from him, you hear him in the tape freak out, right? And in the very beginning, you hear him use it to record and make logs. It's like he's lied to himself. It's his only piece of hope is in that tape recorder because he thinks that he's going to be killed, but the tape recorder will vindicate and prove, because I mean he went here on a mission for MSF, or at least that's what he told himself. In one video, I sort of discussed whether maybe Miller and the rest actually sent Chico and then covered it up or something. But I think it's more like he took it upon himself to do it. It is also, I mean, that's, we don't want to make more steps than necessary. Do you know what I mean? And it seems as though maybe Chico just got it into his head to rescue her, and is sort of like playing some game in his mind that he's. I mean, I talked about in one video how if you listen to the first couple of tapes from Chico, it's almost like he's saving the game while playing a Metal Gear Solid game or something, because he's like, each time he calls in, it's like recording his progress kind of a thing, right? It's very fourth wall breaky. So that's why he's obsessed with this, is because without this tape, it's like he doesn't exist. And this is a 1984 concept. Without the Winston, is obsessed with his diary in the beginning of the novel. And it's the exact same thing, right? Because he wants to leave his own record, one that the party doesn't have control over. So there's a lot of parallels there. But anyway, let's keep going.
How's it feel to play the traitor? No more war games. You're a real man now, soldier.
But it's interesting because I say that, but Chico is also very interested in playing the tape. And when we rescue him, I think that we find out that, like, they do like this weird lie where he hits play and we think that he's listening to Here's to You. Wait, I have to be careful here. When do we get the Here's to You tape? Because Chico, the tape he gives us is one of the torture tapes. And we find Here's to You. Don't we find it in Paz's cell or something? See, I didn't do a clean wipe of my save data, so it won't be wherever it is. Well, at any rate, is he listening right now to Here's to You, or is he listening to Paz being tortured? Because when we grab him, he's like, she's dead. And then Snake's like, what do you mean? And he puts the headphone in Snake's hand, and then Snake listens, and you can hear then that he's listening to her being tortured. So maybe it's a situation, but they're see, it's confusing because there's multiple copies of Here's to You, and I'm pretty sure because I was gonna say, oh, maybe this is Here's to You, and the B side is her getting tortured, and that could be true, but in the tape, the recording that's on the B side, we also hear Here's to You being played. So there'd have to be two of them. Anyway, this is the kind of like forensics, like reconstruction that I have to do while working on these games. But I love it. All right, let's just keep going. No more war games. You're a real man now, soldier.
Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
So that feels like he wants the reality that he wants to exist in Chico's head. It's so confusing though, because when we actually get to him, he freaks out. And he thinks that we're there to kill him. Let's just let the scene play out. Okay, something is going on in this scene. Something weird is happening because in film, right, there's this concept of diegetic music, which is like, is the song playing in the world of the movie or not? Or is it playing, in the film but not in the world, like in some kind of stylized way? Well, in this scene, it's like both because and it could be a clue that we have here. Because why are we hearing Here's to You played over the sounds of them getting in to the car? Do you see what I'm saying? Like at the end of this sequence, I'm pretty sure. No, it never. Like even when the song swells up, you can still hear the helicopter in the background. So it's always overlaid diegetically. But that means that we're in two places at once. Do you see what I'm saying? Because that means we're hearing what it sounds like in Chico's cell, and we're hearing what it sounds like in this caravan of cars. And I don't understand how we could be hearing both those things at the same time. It could just be a stylistic conceit because, like the camera is, the whole style of it is like a cameraman. So it's supposed to make you feel like you're in the action. So maybe it's just to drive that home. But something weird is going on. I don't know. That's all I'll say for now. So Camp Omega, right? Uh, the O. Uh, the whole thing feels like it's Zero who is the head of Cypher. You know what I mean? Like messing with Snake, who this whole thing is a setup to basically eliminate as a person who makes his own decisions and who has all that power. Because remember, Cypher gave MSF all this power so that they would serve Cypher. And Big Boss rejected it at the end of Peace Walker, right? So they have to destroy what they themselves built. Cypher, I mean. And that is what all this annihilation stuff is about. Is it's a plot to lure in Snake, separate him from Mother Base, and then destroy Mother Base while he can't save it. That's why I guess it had to be a mission that was so important that they would, and timed in such a way that the only thing they could do is just send Snake in a solo sneaking mission kind of a thing. All right, and here we have another weird thing because it's about to start up like a section of one of the briefing tapes. We're gonna hear Kaz is telling Snake, 10 days ago we got reports that Paz was still alive and all that stuff, right? But we don't hear the entire tape. We just hear it to a certain point, and it makes them sound very heroic. But then the line that they cut, the next thing that Miller says after the part we hear is, who else is going to rescue the bitch? So like it makes it sound like they're really concerned for Paz, but and this is a rescue mission of like a VIP type thing, but sort of like Shades of Shadow Moses, you know. But in reality, they don't want her to talk. I mean, I guess they do say that in a minute. And that's one of the reasons why they have to get her out. But I don't know. It's just like it also, by hearing it here, it makes it sound like well, I was gonna say it makes it sound like it's a big priority to them, but they waited a while before doing anything. It wasn't until Chico got involved and Chico went missing that they realized they had to do something. So that's also interesting. All right, let's just keep rolling.
10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by a Belizean fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No, I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice.
So obviously we've already got a blend of the future and the past, right? Because this is supposed to be 1975, but we're at the Guantanamo Bay detention facility, which wasn't officially set up as a detention facility until after the the 2001 attacks. So that's also interesting. We have to be asking ourselves as we go through this. Oh, these two cars here, that's a reference to MGS1. At the very end, remember when the like Meryl or Otacon, I guess, is driving you out, and then Liquid, you're like driving down. That's pretty cool. Okay, so they're giving us a lot visually. I guess we're also it's supposed to be like we are in the POV of one of the soldiers, right? So that's what's weird, is it feels like I've always had this suspicion of this game, right? Is that it sometimes feels, you guys remember the beginning of Ocarina of Time? It's like first person, and you're Navi, the fairy, and you're floating around, and you go from one place to another, and then you eventually, like, it's all like a single shot. It's a similar vibe where I almost wonder if Psycho Mantis or something like that is at play here, and our perspective is some sort of spirit or something that's jumping or moving around. But I don't really know. I mean, it also could be that all of this is just like a memory that Venom Snake is having, and that's why everything is so weird. I guess that kind of fits more with what we'll see in a minute, because if you notice, like, Venom Snake's shadow is not, it doesn't look like sorry, he's not Venom Snake yet, is he? He's supposed to be Big Boss, but his shadow looks a bit weird. And I know I sound like a raving lunatic, but I'll show you what I mean. I've talked about it before in videos, so if you've seen the channel, you probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this whole thing could just be a memory or like a recreation in his mind.
A slice of American pie on communist soil and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
South Bay Tactical, 999th Operations Air Regiment, Host Unit. Wow. Joint Task Force coordinating. See, they did use Guantanamo Bay for refugees and stuff like that before it became a like I don't know, enhanced interrogation facility slash. I mean, its main function, right, is it's just detaining in what then Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld came up with is the term as enemy combatants, which by calling them that, they don't have to give them the same rights and so forth. But I'm not going to talk too much about that kind of stuff because then we really will be here all day.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out.
So you see how they're all like waiting for him. That almost feels like the theme in a weird way of like, sorry, I was just like staring at their shadows and thinking they looked kind of weird. Playing this game is real spooky sometimes, and sometimes your mind plays tricks on you. What I was gonna say is, there are all these shades of MGS1, but it also feels like, it's driving home like a foreshadowing, like a sense that everything has been planned in advance, because these guys are just like waiting for you. They're already ready. The choppers are already on, and all we have to do is just see the sequence of events that has been basically fated or prearranged just play out, and try our best to understand them, even though we won't fully. Okay.
And we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved is bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right.
The theme of the mirror, okay? The mirror, that this comes back up, obviously. The two snakes. So there's two snakes, and I guess there's two Fox units, too. That's interesting. It's like they split the atom or something.
Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side.
Are these explosives on this guy's pack? I think they are. I think he is carrying some kind of radio explosive, isn't he, on his back? Now that is one of the, in my view, most confusing, or not confusing, one of the most mysterious unanswered questions of the entire game. What the heck was that thing? I cannot tell you. I spent hours looking into, like, the problem with this game, not problem, but the problem with me is that I don't know what I don't know. So it's like when it's time to go venture into fields like biology or stuff, you know, in science and so forth. Like, I'm a YouTuber, okay? I majored in, essentially, like, my focus was philosophy of science, even though I did not complete my degree. I got to the very end and stopped because it seemed like I already had learned everything I needed to learn, which is very arrogant, I know. But anyway, my focus was on philosophy of science. So I know a little, but I'm not a scientist. And I was taught a little bit how to read, like, scholarly texts and so forth, but there's only so much that it can help me with. So I feel like they kind of made the game so that you would have to work with other experts and specialists, you know, like on the internet or something, like as a global community to solve some of these things. So if any of you out here watching know about, like, basically, what is it? It's like you can, with phosphorescence, it could be that's a chemical that he's like neutralizing or doing some kind of chemical reaction to, and that's with the black light, and that's what's making it disappear. That's all I was really able to find out. I don't really know what specifically it is, so if anyone has any ideas, let me know in the comments, I guess.
Trojan horse is in! This pirate crackdown's a go! Move!
So I'm reminded of that great line from MGS1 by Liquid. I'm you, I'm your shadow. It's like XOF and Fox. They're two sides of the same coin. They both sort of had to exist as like a yin and yang. And I think that's a very deep thing that all of the Metal Gear Solid games is sort of like hinting at, that the villains and the good guys are really just like two aspects of the same big thing. See that guy, the guy on the heliport, he has another black light and he looks like he's fiddling with something over there and I don't know what the heck he's doing. And then you can see there's another one on that other heliport. I mean, the implication, I guess, it's like a black box, right? Like, we won't know, but what we do know, what we can say, is that they are getting rid of their like traces that they were here, right? Or like signs, something like that, maybe. I don't know, because like the whole idea of removing the XOF off the side, they're about to do a clandestine op, right? Which means they don't want the identity of who's actually doing it to get out. So that's a secret. It's also sort of like a violation of a lot of international, rules, I guess you could say. Like you're not. I remember Putin did this with the outbreak of war in the Crimea, didn't he? It was like the so-called little green men is what they called them, where it was like paratroopers with no insignia. Like you're not really supposed to do that, but I guess that's what happens in the most like clandestine of ops.
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring him back alive. Enter the compound from the south cliff.
But they're not just removing XOF. They're also sort of declaring independence from Cypher. And this is what I don't think Zero realizes, is all this is a setup. Skullface has to get at Big Boss in order to get at Zero. He doesn't really have any beef with Big Boss. He's just masquerading as, Zero's XO, while trying to get all the information he needs to attack him with a biological weapon. And by the way, the fact that he does that in that recording shows that Skullface already has access to biological weapons and parasites and things like that. Even though I don't believe at this point in the story, it's totally unclear when he starts to work with Code Talker. From my understanding, Code Talker at this point is a researcher who works in Africa because of the continent's rich natural resources and stuff, and that Skullface and Code Talker won't really connect until Skullface is banished to Africa by Zero after all of this to sort of cover excuse me, to sort of cover up that it was really Zero and not Skullface. I think he blames it on Skullface, basically. If you listen to the recording of Ocelot and Zero, like it sounds like they're like hinting at that it was really Zero who did this. But it's totally ambiguous, though. You know what I mean? And of course, all this is again a reference to the 2001 attacks and everything, where it's just like, we'll never really know the truth of that event. We'll never really know the truth of this story, but all we have are clues and, little snippets of the truth that can only take us so far. So let's just keep going.
Secure Chico and Paz, then report back from the rendezvous point.
So Skullface scatters those and their collectibles that we can find, right? And I guess that's part of the process of like trying to track down who did this to us and that kind of a thing.
We'll send a chopper from across the Cuban border. You should be back at Mother Base in time for lunch. You'll probably just miss our guests. The only catch is you go in solo. The politically sensitive nature of the mission means backup is not an option.
Fine. I like some alone time now and then. I'm in front of the prison camp.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Chico and Paz are being held in an old, unused part of the compound. Get inside and head northeast.
Mission info has been
This is an
updated.
infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area. What do you see? Press the call button to get more intel. That's the refugee camp. I hear it's where they hold refugees from countries like Cuba and Haiti. On top of a decades-long dictatorship, Haitians also face an ever-growing wealth gap. A lot of those people likely risk their lives to get out. The flow of refugees fleeing Cuba is non-stop. Some make it to Florida, but others are caught and sent to Cuba's Little America. That's the refugee camp.
All quiet? Those new guys. You see their choppers? Who are they with?
Beats me, man. Green Berets, SEALs.
Those ain't no jarhead birds, I can tell you that. Some paramilitary setup?
Well, some of the guys are saying... You know what? Best we just drop this, all right?
Sure.
So there are so many shades of Shadow Moses and the Tanker from MGS 1 and 2 here when you think about it. That's interesting. It almost seems like they used the data from this to compile or to create the scenarios in those situations. I mean, I know it's a little complicated and confusing because a lot of the times the so-called incidents, like the Shadow Moses incident, the Big Shell incident, they're sort of half engineered, half like actual emergencies or things that weren't anticipated or expected or whatever. So it gets a little confusing. But that is very eerie, the way, he said A doesn't slow you down one bit. And I don't know. Maybe this is just there to just ratchet up our paranoia. Because that's the great thing about this game is sometimes it just freaks you out. And when you try to put it into words, you sound like an idiot. All right.
Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there.
Okay.
The Stars and Stripes. Not a popular sight in Cuba. That's the base's admin building. Security looks tight. A searchlight. Stay out of the beam or the guard will spot you. Keep low. You can check the controls on the pause screen.
You idiot, bro. Well, we're restarting. I'm playing on hard. Why am I playing on hard? Alright, we're skipping this.
Mission info has been updated.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area. If you ready your weapon while crawling, you can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button, you'll move faster.
Those new guys. You see their choppers? Who are they with?
Beats me, man. Green Berets, SEALs.
Those ain't no jarhead birds, I can tell you that. Some paramilitary setup?
Some of the guys are saying, you know what? Best we just drop it, right?
Sure.
To climb an obstacle, press the action button.
Well, okay. I'm stopping here. Okay, we're going to try this again. And we are going to play on normal. Because I'm rusty. I guess I'm probably... I have good days and bad. I wouldn't say I'm the most skilled player. Certainly not. Here, let me move my... I always talk myself down too much. I'm decent. I'm decent. We're trying to go through the game and talk about stuff, so I'm just gonna play on normal so that alright. We don't have to worry as much about me being terrible because I suck balls. Okay. Okay. Skip. Here we go.
Mission info has been updated.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area. What do you see? Press the call button to get more intel.
It's radar dishes. Wow, it's like a listening post. I think that's what that means. These things, which are also vaguely reminiscent of Sahelanthropus in a weird way. Okay. Ah, so we recognize that from the cutscene. Somebody
That's
just
the base's
sneezed?
admin building. Security looks tight.
Bro, somebody just sneezed. Oh yeah, I forgot. They sneeze all over the place in this. Believe it or not, I have not actually heard every conversation that is in this game. We could try to find them together, even though that would take a ridiculous amount of time. At this point, I should just, like, download a mod or something that gives me stealth camo and just run around. I mean, that doesn't sound not fun. Not a bad idea. Yeah, but you guys want to see how I am at the game, I'm sure. Even though many of you are probably already making fun of me in the comments. I don't care. Okay.
Keep low. You can check the controls on the pause screen.
Here we go.
To climb an obstacle, press the action button.
Ah, the rat. Follow the rat. Follow the mice. Isn't that what he says?
There's a guard up there. If you're going to eliminate him, use a gun.
Okay. Feels good to be back. In this awful place. Oh, the red and white barrel is a nice touch. It's like the Sons of Liberty flag. Oh, we have to, like, stop this guy before he leaves if we want the record of all the, There's like the, oh, how fast
Now
did
head
he neutralize
east to the old
everyone?
prison area. You can bring up the target's location on your iDroid. If you ready your weapon while crawling, you can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button, you'll move faster.
Man, this is exhilarating. It's like if I screw up, I mean, I could just edit it out. All right. Well, you guys wouldn't want that. No POVs. I love it. All right, let's go.
Contact me if you need advice.
The rats are like, wow, that's so
That rain
cool.
just won't let up. It'll help you stay out of sight, but watch you don't get hypothermia.
Eh? Okay.
Eyes open, boss.
Should I rescue the POWs?
Take a good look at the enemy through your binoculars, and you can mark him. Marked enemies can be sensed when nearby, even if there's a wall between you and them. But it only works if you stop and take the time to focus your attention. This helps you maintain situational awareness. Try
Oh
it.
shit.
Use a flare grenade to call the chopper to your current position. Just don't forget you might put it in danger of being shot down. CQC is effective for dealing with nearby enemies.
Speak.
The map has been updated.
What the?
You should move the bodies of enemies somewhere out of sight.
Sorry for not talking. I'm just locked the hell in. Oh, shh. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Trying to keep a low profile. Ah, like Shadow Moses. He's yawning. Hmm. Oh shit. Where are you two idiots going? Hmm. It's cool that we're in a literal prison this time, because when you think about it, all, you know, Shadow Moses Island, the Big Shell, even Groznygrad, they were prisons. So hmm?
There's the prison, full of enemy combatants abducted from around the world.
There's so many places to hide around here.
Hmm?
What we got left?
West Refugee Camp.
Let's move.
Roger that.
Oh, they're looking for the escaped prisoner. Who I can help. Shit. Should I help him? Man. That's so Phantom Pain. Where you're put in that moral dilemma. Alright, let's infiltrate. I don't know why, but I like trying to leave as little of a footprint as possible. Did he get stalking? Okay. Maybe get that checked out. Oh, fuck off. How many of you are there? 3? Or 3? Where's my cardboard box when I need it? Oh, these shitheads are coming this way. Okay. Feels a bit like I'm a sitting duck. Jump the fence? Are you fucking crazy? Oh, they're going that way. Okay.
It's a guard. Don't let him see you. Avoid combat whenever possible. That's an unrestricted access door. It doesn't seem to be locked. That's a regular door. You never know who might be on the other side, so remember to be careful when you open it. It's a regular, manually operated door.
Fuck it.
You're way too exposed there. Find some cover and stick to it.
Alright, I haven't had to shoot anyone.
Drainage channel. You might be able to crawl in there.
I know. I've been to Shadow Moses.
Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there.
Okay. Yeah, see my head? My head doesn't have a mullet. I'll show you. No, my shadow, I mean. I'll show you what I mean. Don't worry. Well, isn't that nostalgic? Let's see, where can I show you my... Look at the shadow, see? It does not match. And do not tell me that's just the technology or some shit. You see that? There's no mullet. And he looks like he has the haircut of the medic in the cutscene when you see the medic later on in Ground Zeroes. You see what I'm saying? There's no mullet. How weird is that? Okay. Alright. And I already got this tape. I feel like I'm too exposed here. I love that you can rotate the camera 360 in Ground Zeroes. Okay, not too loud. Okay. Damn, brother, you need to cut back. How many cigarettes? 1, 2, 3. Oh, look, there's 2 different brands, too. That's nice. Do I have... Oh, I don't have... I guess I could just hold them up here, but... Wow. That's like some MGS4 crap right there. Paying attention to detail. Alright, here we go. Now, there's some asshole right up here who will see me. If I'm not... Yeah, you. No, down sync. Alright. Here he comes. If I have to shoot him, I will. I think I'm good. Shit. Mark him. No. Okay.
All quiet?
Oh, shit.
I didn't get a good look, but your boss's face, man.
Yeah. You didn't need to get close to see there was no mask either.
I tell you, I'm glad they're out of here. It was like living in a graveyard and rubbing shoulders with dead men.
Yeah. Their boss, his crew, like the Phantoms. Every last one.
I guess there's sort of... It's like a hint that, like, being around them makes you feel sick and really bad. That's what I've come to realize about Skullface and XOF. Especially Skullface. Is that he's like the opposite of the boss. Remember, everyone wanted to pledge their loyalty to the boss. Everyone loved the boss. When the boss defected, there were like generals in the U.S. Army that were like, alright, we're defecting too. She had like almost a supernatural ability with people. Alright, here we are. Skullface is the same, but the opposite. He is at like... You remember in one of these side ops, we're talking to a guy and he's like, he doesn't really remember his face even though he got really close to him. And shit like that. And, you know, think of all the times that we encounter Skullface and he comes right up to us and it's like, our character is either paralyzed or terrified or, you know, unable to move. I guess that's what paralyzed means. Listen to them hacking up a lung. Take it down.
Where's that recording? There should be one left here.
That tape? I tossed it already. It's in the trash on top.
So in case, I think I mentioned this before, but like the CIA destroyed a lot of evidence of their torture and interrogations and stuff, and I think a lot of this is a reference to that. Again, like the truth just doesn't always... I guess that's like the big postmodern kind of a message of this game, is that, you know, truth doesn't really matter anymore. It's like lies matter way more than fact. And oftentimes we don't ever know the truth of things.
Get that garbage truck around ASAP. If that tape gets out, we'll be in deep shit. Got it. Right. It's time.
A cassette tape. Must be the one you already found.
Yep. Okay, he's got a shotgun, and he kind of talks like Skullface, too. Interesting. A
Those are
Marine?
U.S. Marines on watch. Not the type to go easy on intruders.
Bro. COVID. And then there's one guard still here. Man, everybody smokes. Alright, this is the only guy I'm gonna have to deal with. Okay. Get down.
Speak. The map has been updated.
Alright. Come here.
You can now either interrogate him, knock him out, or kill him. His
Okay, we need
life
to
is
hide.
in your hands.
Alright. Hold on. Alright, big guy, get your ass up. Now both of you wake the hell up. And don't move. Don't move! Get down. You too, Baldy. Don't hunt me. Alright, there's a target. She don't look so good. Oh, that's so gross. What is that blood? That's from the operation they did to put the bomb inside of her womb.
Pass.
It's also a reference to Jesus.
Pass.
Shit, man. Her lovely curly blonde hair is gone. Oh, man. That's so sad. She's...
Mission info has
I've
been
marked the
updated.
RV on your map. You need to carry pus there.
The
Excuse me.
map has been updated.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass going through and editing out these coughs. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I have bronchitis or something. This shit's not... Pause, I'm so sorry. Okay, enough about my stupid bronchitis. Let's get... Alright, so these guys are coming. Pause. Oh! Shh. Get down!
The map
All right.
has been updated.
Okay. Here goes nothing. Let's see, the safest way out of here? Definitely this way. I guess. You can't say definitely and then say I guess. Go.
The surveillance camera.
Hide under it. Wait for it. Okay, run. Okay, he's gonna come through the door. To come up here. No, he just walks down. No, I think he does come up here, bro. Okay, let's distract him. He didn't hear it. There, he heard it. He's gonna... Freeze!
Speak. The map has been updated.
Get down. Okay. Now things are a little difficult.
Hit me. Hit me all you want.
No! What the hell? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? We still recording? I hope so. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. Well, that was almost a disaster. Go away, mouse. What the heck? Okay. No. Ah! Okay. So this is the way I know how to do this. Yes, it's crazy. I wait. Oh. You have to go like... There's a specific spot to do this. I want to say it's here. I'm so fucked. I did it. Nope. Oh. They didn't see shit. They didn't see shit. They didn't see shit. We're good. We're good. We're good. Pause. Relax. Okay. I haven't even had to use reflex mode, which is awesome. But I gotta be careful here.
Hit me all you want.
Got him. Okay. Okay, I got him twice. There we are. Alright, we're gonna save the bullets. Poor Paz, he's trying to tell us. Okay. The easiest way there.
Hit me all you want.
Paz, you remember back on Mother Base? Think of happier times. Oh, this is so... This kills me every time, dude. Alright, I never opened this. I know, I know. Is this shithead still up there? No. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna put Paz down. Somewhere where they can't find her. Yes, it's a little messed up to leave her here when there's a nice cave on the other side of the facility, but alright, let's go get Chico. But wait, wouldn't it be easier to call the chopper twice? Yes, but that's not how I do things. Alright. Okay, there's a tank. Very interesting. Is that... It's an electric fence? Wow. Okay. I don't feel like I'm talking enough. I feel like this has just become like me trying to play the game really well rather than commenting or searching for secrets. Okay. You know what? Why am I... Let's not beat around the bush. I guess there'll be time when we get to that cutscene at the end for me to constantly interrupt it and point things out, which I'm sure is not at all frustrating. He's gonna turn around. Alright. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to take him out for... Can I get him in the face? Fuck! Fine, just look that way. Okay. Okay. Let's get these bullets. I could have done this on hard. Yeah, but it wouldn't have looked as cool. Okay, we got this asshole. Okay, I hit him twice, it's fine. Alright, we're busting out of this place. There he is. Alright.
That's the old prison area. The targets are there.
He's gonna say something to him? Alright, one at a time.
The map has been updated.
Did I not get them all? Surely I did.
That's a searchlight.
I know.
That should be perfect for searching out the targets.
You think? But what about these assholes over here? Where we're gonna have to do... Oh, there's a third one. Okay. We're gonna have to deal with all of them. Fine. Okay.
Chico. Chico. Chico, it's me.
No! No! Go away! Go away!
Let me out of here, please!
Get off me! Get off!
Chico, keep it down.
Go away!
Come on, right over here. Hey, you gotta let me out! You let me out too! Can't we stay here?
Get off me! Get off!
Chico, calm down. Calm down. Don't fight it.
So we have the theme of strangulation, which, when you think about it, Big Boss, whenever they need to intubate, it's his brain doesn't get enough oxygen, and he essentially, that's why he ends up in a coma. And then when we wake up as Venom Snake, and we get attacked by Quiet, right? She strangles the bejesus out of us. And then doesn't Strangelove run out of oxygen inside the pod? And then there's something else with strangulation that well, like Quiet, whenever they... I mean, I think I've given enough examples. All right.
Mission info has
Boss,
been updated.
we have to get Chico out. Keep an eye out for nearby enemies. They can try to shoot down the chopper.
They figured out she's gone. Time to go.
Do not let her get away. Out.
They've discovered Paz is missing. They'll be looking for her.
Fuck.
Hurry, you've got to get out of there.
Okay. His number was 2457, right? Well, isn't that kind of like if in 1984, right? Hold on, wait, 1 second. My hand's shaking. There we go. In 1984, 4 becomes 5. So if you remove 3, then 5 would be the 4th number. And because you remove 3, maybe 6 would go as well. So that's why... I don't know. But that's... Who knows? Wait, did I just... Where the hell? It's a little further on, Oh, but we still gotta worry about this guy. I don't think he can see that far. Better hope not. Alright, well, we did it. But I didn't get the cutscene where he gives me the tape, and it's like, she's dead. And then he hops out of the helicopter with the tape. I guess I'm skipping all that. I'll go and look at it after, like, in Final Cut Pro. When I'm editing this, I will pull up that scene and comment on it for you guys. Alright, here we are. So now,
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
Right here. Alright.
Roger that chopper request. It's headed your way now.
Okay, no, I want Paz. She's the one who's really hurt. She's about to give birth to the entire Metal Gear Solid saga. And that hole in his chest, bro. The hole that he puts the headphones in. What is that about? Oh, those headphones. What kind of headphones are those? Those are fancy. Jesus, it looks like it's infected or something, and it's right in the middle of his chest. You can see that they like drilled it. I guess I can't focus on it. He's covered in...
This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ.
Dirt. Oh, man. And see, that's bruised, too. It's the same kind of purple discoloration. Well, no, but that's way more purple. Alright. Whereas hers are only handcuffed. They basically crippled him.
This is Morpho, on station at LZ.
It's like clipping his wings. Alright, here we go.
Put the target on the chopper. Alright, that leaves Chico.
Alright, let's go. Here we go. Alright, little buddy.
Mission info has been updated.
I'd say we did pretty good. Man, what a scary place.
That's the old prison area. The targets are there.
Alright, we did it. Let's take a look. Yeah, no reflex mode, no retries. No kills. No alerts. What's up? It's not that hard. Especially if you know it backwards and forwards like I do. And again, I feel like this kind of defeated the purpose of doing it because I should have gone through it very slowly and like listened to all the conversations. But that's what editing is for. Here we go.
Snake. Snake!
Medic!
She's rigged. Damn it, we were set up!
We gotta get it out. No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
Hold her down. Hold her down!
Ugh.
Keep her gut in. Breathing stable, no active bleeding. She's clean, I'm closing her up. Hold her steady. It's gotta be a continuous suture.
Control tower, this is Morpho 1. All hummingbirds are on the wing. We'll shake hands, then head back to the cage. Boss, you got a call.
So wait a second. So they put 2 bombs in her. So one is a decoy for them to waste their time on, while the real one is able to still lay there undetected. And isn't that exactly the Venom Snake Big Boss thing? Where like Venom Snake is the decoy, and while everyone is gonna, like, all the events of Metal Gear 1987 are then basically taking out the first bomb. You know what I mean? Thinking that's the only bomb, thinking that that's Big Boss. Interesting.
Boss, can you hear me?
What's up, Huey?
Our guests are right on time. Document destruction and hangar decontamination are complete. AFVs have been stowed away, and Zeke's on the seafloor along with a nuke. Everyone's got their story straight. The guided tour will be wrapped up by the time you get home.
Make me proud.
By the time they leave, I'll have the IAEA praising us as the poster boys for world peace. Out. Tower, this is Morpho 1. Do you copy? Can't get through. The link seems fine, but...
So that's a boat? That's a boat that's flipped upside down and is on fire? Okay. Okay, so some of the would you call them struts or nodes or whatever, the platform, some of them are already sunk. So I guess this is just like one of the last ones. Oh.
Look! Commander Miller!
So this was a huge demolition job. Because they had to put explosives on all of these struts. Interesting, they're white helmets, because I mean, they look like astronauts, but I guess the UN wears white helmets, don't they? Bruh, I'm pretty sure I just saw the XOF patch is still on me.
Enemy chopper!
Jesus. Holy. This part makes me so sad. I get emotional every time I see it because it's just like the last time we see Big Boss. You know what I mean? This is like he's about to go into a coma and never be the same. And it's such a heroic last stand. But it's also, in a weird way, like manufactured by Zero and Cypher because they did all this. It's weird. It's a combination of emotions. All right. World Trade Center reference, obviously. Now, what are all these motes flying around in the air now?
The inspection was nothing but a smokescreen. I heard explosions, then... They played us like a damn fiddle! Give it back! This isn't right, that was ours! We built it, damn it! You spying bitch! Come on, start talking, bitch! Come on, get up and start talking!
Oh. She just spit blood into his freaking mouth, bro. So whatever's in her blood is now in him. As it will be in... Oh, look, what is that crap all over his wound? That's probably just sweat or rain or something. Anyway, yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, when she explodes, all like her viscera and stuff gets embedded in Medic, and I think Medic only, right? Because he shields the blast.
Bob, there's...
It's all right, we got it out.
There's another in my...
So there's a collision as well. It doesn't just blow. Wow. Smoke from the disaster was visible from the coastline. The media blamed money-minded private militias, and scandal followed when the U.S. was fingered as one of the organization's top clients. In response, SecDef Donald Rumsfeld publicly stated that neither the U.S. nor its allies had any hand in the incident. Yeah, Donald Rumsfeld was Secretary of Defense then, too. Reports also suggested that IAEA inspectors visited the site. However, the UN and the IAEA insist that no such inspection took place. Other countries among the organization's long list of clients avoided comment altogether. The casualty figure is uncertain. There are no known survivors. However, in the moments prior to and following the incident, several unidentified military helicopters were sighted in the area. So they fished us out from the bottom of the sea or something? Just like pause.
Your favorite song. Nicola, Bart. Immigrants wrongly executed. But their deaths served as a message to others. That ours is a society that murders the innocent. Do you too believe your sacrifice will change the world? Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. No one's seen him in years. All we hear are orders delivered by proxy. Except you. You met with him, face to face, in order to contact Big Boss. Tell me where he is. Where is Cypher? Where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak, I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now, are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
All right. Zero is...
Such a masterpiece. I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's every time I play it, I'm just floored. There are no words, really.
Don't you die on me, damn it!
He's dropping!
Intubate, now!
Clear!
spots. Hit him again! Clear!
You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? The body I've lost. The comrades I've lost. Won't stop hurting.
Ah, chills, bro. I still get chills. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna think about my experience here, and then if I have more to say, I will do a follow-up. But yeah, that's Ground Zeroes. Thanks for watching. It feels very much like Skullface set all this up. And that everything that follows, like the entire Metal Gear Solid series, really is a direct byproduct of what we saw happen here. But and of course here we have shades of MGS3 as well, of course, with the cigar. Wow, man. And if we go mission select, okay, there's no one there. God, this game has so many secrets and just weird little things in it. What's behind Snake? Oh, that's his pack. Alright. Okay, well that does it for this time, I believe. Until next time, boss. Alright, I'm going back in. I'm going back in, bros. This game, there's just too much going on. You can't see it all in one run through. So we're gonna go back in. I'm trying to see if there's anything that I didn't cover first time. I may also do the side ops, but I don't know. I guess I'll just see how people like me doing the main mission, and then should I play hard? If I play hard, then we won't be able to do as much because we'll be limited. Because I'm good at playing this game in the one way that I've played it, you know? And that's why I really should play it on hard more often. But I don't know if doing it on video is the right time. Okay, we're gonna skip this. Why do I need to be liked so bad? Why am I worried about people making fun of me?
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area.
Okay, so we're gonna go get Chico first.
To climb an obstacle, press the action button.
Alright.
There's a guard up there. If you're going to eliminate him, use a gun. What do you see? Press the call button to get more intel.
Birds, I can tell you that.
That's MGS2. No Marine Barber touch that head affair. Okay. So one thing I am gonna do is I'm going to save the prisoner.
Prison area. You can bring up the target's location on your iDroid.
You know, sometimes I really wish I had a cardboard box. What are you doing?
Take a good look at the enemy through your binoculars, and you can.
Is he gonna see me?
Marked enemies can be sensed when nearby, even if there's a wall between you and them.
But he might see me.
It only works if you stop and take the time to focus your attention. This helps you maintain situational awareness. Try it.
Okay, we are gonna hop up in a sec. Come on. Keep moving. Alright, go. Uh-oh. Wasn't expecting that, boss.
Contact me if you need advice. That rain just won't let up. It'll help you stay out of sight, but watch you don't get hypothermia.
Alright, let's rescue some POWs, shall we? I mean, I should be talking more, but the game is so, intense, and I'm so used to just playing with all my attention that it's quite difficult to focus on anything else. So I'm sorry if this is not as... there's not as much commentary as you might have hoped. Doesn't this place remind you guys of, like, Shadow Moses and the Big Shell combined in a weird way? I guess also with aspects of Groznygrad. Yeah, it's kind of like all... and then, of course, I guess we could also compare it to the Arsenal ship in 4, but I don't know, that's a bit of a stretch.
The rain was coming down just as hard the day we met Paz. I only want peace for my country. I can't believe we ever bought that cover story.
I mean, Miller, you were working for Cypher too.
Thanks, man.
What the hell do they need that for?
Apparently, knocks you out cold. Just like that. No fatality.
Knocks you out? Like a stun gun?
I guess. Couldn't get him to...
Huh. Okay. Hello.
Prisoner, you gonna help him?
Yes.
If you want to extract him, carry him to the RV and call in the chopper.
Alright, damn it. Now, do I have that thing on my back? No, I got all of the...
I'm guessing you didn't come here just to save my ass. Am I right? Maybe this'll help with whatever you're doing. Hey, if you want inside the admin building, use the drainage channel.
The map has been updated.
Uh-oh. Alright, pal, this is where we're going. Is this crazy? Yes. Am I going to do it? Yes. Will I regret it? Yes. Well, here we are. Come on. Alright, I'm going to bring the stun gun because I think it's going to be really funny. And I still am working on getting that video to the Patreon of my bomb disposal. I need
handgun like that before.
Help running my Patreon. I'm not good at it. Okay. Uragan? Uragan. I don't know. Is this a reference to something? It's gotta be. I just don't know what it is. Okay. So here's the old prison. Now here's a really interesting, like, codec call that you only get if you go to Chico's place first. And you also have to go around. Okay, now, I no longer can use the stun gun. Or rather, I can no longer use the trank gun, so this is going to be interesting. Freeze!
Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
Get down.
CQC is effective for dealing with nearby enemies.
Okay.
Boss, we've
Yes.
been in touch with Amanda. We
What's
had
up?
her listen to Chico's call for help. She agrees with us. She said, I know my brother and I know when he's lying. She also had a message for you. I'm ready for the worst. Sounded a little too cheerful to me.
What? I mean, I say what like I haven't heard that 1,000 times, but I still... So he just said, we heard from Amanda, who's Chico's sister. She agrees with us that it sounds like he's lying. So this isn't just a simple rescue mission. I mean, we're not coming here to kill him, but we already know that he's being used by the enemy, I guess, is the implication. I'm ready for the worst probably just means if you have to kill him, if he betrayed you, then I understand. So yeah, maybe they would have killed Chico. I never thought about this, but I guess Chico is dead either way, bro. Holy shit, boss. I didn't even think about that. Oh, fuck off. Is he gonna come out here? Hell no.
That's a searchlight.
Whoops.
That should be perfect for searching out the targets.
Well. Uh-oh.
Hands up.
Get down. Okay. Now, this might be a little trickier. We have to do this without him noticing. He's gonna see me. Oh! You may hear this gate.
Spit it out.
The map has
All right, get
been
down.
updated.
Get down. And then who else we have to worry about? And there's some other loathsome ass eater. Okay. Alright, Wally, we're getting you out of here. Come on, Wally. Man, I don't know how you got captured and taken to Gitmo for tweeting feet pics, but wait, that sounds like I'm saying something. I was just trying to make a nonsensical joke. This is why I don't just say shit. Okay. I have a bad feeling about this. I feel like I've miscounted the men. Alright, let's get you out of here. Come on, Wally. Alright.
You can check the controls on the pause screen.
Alright, I really hope that I did not miscount the men, or that there's not some bastard over here. Alright, we're dropping you off right here in this beautiful cave. Kind of reminiscent of... Now I think about it, this is a lot like the cave, you know, in Snake Eater, where you... Yeah, that definitely conjures it to mind, because it's like, that's when you're captured, you know, and then you fight the Sorrow. Interesting. Things overlap in Kojima's games so much, and they break the fourth wall so much.
End up head first in the ocean.
Head first. There was a lot of like imagery of Snake having his head like ripped apart or blown apart. Like when you're flying over Mother Base, you can see it like his head passes right over some of the explosions, and it looks like a lot of the stuff you can only catch if you look at it like frame by frame, practically, like in an editor.
What do you plan on doing?
But if you are interested, if you really love Metal Gear Solid 5, and you want to take your
you can pull him out too if you want.
analysis further, just go through it in a video editor, even if it's like Windows Movie Editor, because you have to be able to have the ability to freeze it and see what's going on frame by frame. Don't mention it, bro. Okay. Now, I would play Here's to You, but I think that there'll be a copyright. So you're just going to have to hear me rant while I do this. It's amazing how you can feel, it's like the evolutionary link from Peace Walker to Phantom Pain. Like, this is the perfect middle ground between those two games. Little details like, you know, your chopper even is straight out of Peace Walker, like the way it looks. Which I feel like Skullface in Phantom Pain is in a. It's that. Oh, that's. It's like a camouflage pattern. Oh. Alright, we're breaking all y'all out. And now I think about it, the prison break genre, there's a lot of good ones. Like, I know Kojima loves Papillon with Steve McQueen. Of course, the big one is The Great Escape. But there are others too.
If he has some intel, I guess.
Alright, come on. Now, what's really weird is some of these guys are scientists. That may not be until you play the side ops, but I think if you like listen to what they're mumbling to themselves, that they're sort of like saying something about quantum physics. One of the guys is. Yeah, you're not gonna die here. You're gonna die at Mother Base. When it explodes, or you are killed en route. No. Some of these guys don't. They become Mother Base members in Phantom Pain. Like it transfers over the save, as long as you upload it. Okay.
Another prisoner. Looks like he's alive.
Get up. All right. Okay, I think that's everybody. Let's take a look. Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I think that a lot of people who subscribe to me, I mean, they want to see MGS5 content, you know? And I try to do a mix of things, but at the end of the day, I mean, this game is why I started. It's not the only reason I started on YouTube, but it's a big part of it. Alright, now let's see how the cutscene's different.
Chico.
Notice all the moats in there. What's that about? I'm very suspicious of moats in this game.
Chico, it's me.
No! No! Go away! Go away! Get off me!
Chico,
Get off!
keep it down.
Go away!
Chico, calm down. Calm down. Don't fight it.
That reminds me of when Venom Snake wakes up and they have to tranquilize him, you know?
I got Chico.
And Paz?
Not here.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Is Chico able to walk?
Hold on. Not gonna happen.
You'll have to carry him out there. Okay, boss, change your plans. Haul Chico over to the rendezvous point. We'll get Paz's whereabouts out of him once he's calmed down.
Mission
All right.
info has been
I've marked the
updated.
RV on your map.
Now, I think,
Okay,
unfortunately,
now carry Chico there.
there are
Map
new
has
guards.
been updated.
So I might regret changing out my weapon. Okay, we got him.
Use a flare grenade to call the chopper to your current position. Just don't forget you might put it in danger of being shot down.
Has to be somewhere close by.
Boss is dead.
Damn it. We are leaving no stone unturned.
They killed her.
No! Oh. Oh! Got him in the head.
You should move the bodies of enemies.
CP, this is Zulu 6. Gunfire. No fix on the position. Over.
I don't mean to laugh while Chico is crying, but...
Be on alert.
Okay.
Great. You reached the RV. Put the target down for a
Paz
minute.
is what?
How's he doing?
He's not doing great, you know?
Chico, where is Paz?
She's dead.
When was this recorded?
She's dead.
Now, is that the same side of the head that Venom Snake's head injury is going to be? No, it's on the other one, right? That's his right side, and Venom Snake it'll be on the left, I think. I don't know. Let's pay attention to that.
Okay, now use your iDroid to call the chopper for pickup.
Please
Okay.
select landing zone confirmed.
If you're sure.
Roger that chopper request. It's headed your way now.
Man, I hope this chopper is not going to be weighed down. Look, he's like, what the hell? Chico. Man. Alright, let's get him on there first. Well, actually, no. Even though he's the most wounded. We have to wait to put him on there because it'll play. The helicopter will disappear. Alright.
This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ. This is Morpho, on station at LZ.
I see him, Morpho. Come on.
Put the target on the chopper.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Oh, no.
Target is in.
This is not going well.
Is that it?
No. We're getting shot at.
He's coming too. Roger
We
that.
are getting shot at. Stop it. Stop
Okay, target
shooting.
is in.
Hey, got him again. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Is that it?
Here we go. All right, we got his tape.
Chico's tape. Think it could give us a clue to Paz's location? Use your iDroid to listen to it.
On your feet.
Okay.
Shit.
Chico was taken out of his cage. Did he leave the tape recording while he was being moved? Paz might be up ahead. I hear vehicles. And a flag. Must be near the heliport. A gate. Chico left the tape on record while he was being moved. Try using what you hear to find Paz. If you're still not sure, listen to the tape again.
So you see what I mean? We heard the song in there. So if the other side of the tape is "Here's to You," then it's a copy. Okay.
That sound. A flag fluttering. They headed for a place with a helicopter.
They sure did. Here we go. It feels great to play this again. I mean, obviously I want to expand and be able to talk about any game. But I think there's a reason that people seem to like when I talk about MGS5 the best. I totally get it. I mean, it's not so much even about me. It's just the game. The game is so rich and full of secrets, you know?
That matches Chico's tape.
Alright, I hear a camera.
A surveillance camera.
A surveillance camera?
Opening front gate.
So we're listening in to their radio signal? Like an MGS2. Huh, cool. Alright. It's time to go.
That's the admin building.
I know.
Your corners.
Of course, it'd probably be faster to just go that away. Wait for this guy to park, and then I'll go. I know it's kind of funny or weird to say, but like all the off limits and restricted signs, you kind of feel like when you become punishment of Snake, it's like you're sinning just by being here, you know? Oh shit! Okay. Time to go. It's time to go.
CP, this is Delta 6. Gunfire. No fix on the position. Over. This is CP. Understood. It could be an enemy attack. All units, stay alert.
Alright. God, the soundtrack is so goated, bro. I am 35 years old. Goated is a useful phrase. Okay, so how are we going to deal with this lovely fellow? Well, I'll tell you how we'll deal with him. We're going to throw it. Distract his dumbass. And then...
CP, this is Delta 9.
It's a ruse de guerre.
Approaching to investigate. Over.
Alright.
CP, understood. Be careful. Out.
Alright, here we are. There's my non-mullet having shadow. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't match my head at all. So that's why I question whether this is... Get the hell down.
CP, this is Delta 9. Took a look, but there's nothing going on here. Over. This is CP. Understood. Return to your post. Out.
The map has been updated.
Alright, we got him to talk. Alright, let's get paused and get the hell out of here, shall we? Uh-oh.
CP, this is Delta 6. Still no hostiles around here. We're standing down. Over.
Now what?
This is CP. Understood. Stand
What
down.
is
Stand
that?
down. Return to your post. Out.
It makes... Alright, any special codec? Man, she doesn't look too good.
Is that Paz? Can you get closer? That's Paz. Go secure her.
That's an awfully cool way to put it. So yeah, Paz dies for our sins. Yeah, all the moats there. It reminds me of Snow 9 and Snatcher. You know, whenever you're near Snatcher, there's this bioengineered pollen that's in the air. Alright. I know we've seen this already. I don't care. I'm watching it again. We lay her down. So that's the fetal position, right? The recovery position? But it's so bloody up against...
Get Paz onto the helicopter.
Okay, okay, I'm going. God. Is that blood there as well? No, it's rust. Uh-oh. They found one of my guys. Okay, now I don't know what I'm gonna do. They just woke his bitch ass up. That's just great.
Understood. Watch for anything suspicious. Out.
Sure would like a stun grenade.
Stay away.
Shush. Pause. Sweetheart. Just... relax.
Rain is an illusion. Rain is in
Hey,
the mind.
shouldn't the guy doing the check have been here by now? The outer gate's open and everything. Leave the gate open. He must be running late. Should we do something? They gotta check the vitals of that prisoner, don't they?
Uh-oh.
Nothing to do with us. Forget about it. Yeah, sure.
You hear that? You need to hurry up your escape before they realize Paz is missing.
Check her vitals. Why do I feel like this is not gonna work?
CP, this is Zulu 6. Still no hostiles around here. We're standing down. Over. This is CP. Understood. All fire teams, return to your posts. Out.
Get down. Get down. Okay. We're gonna wait for it. Alright, boss, here we go. Go. What? I have never heard them.
This is Zulu 6. Threat detected. Going on alert. Over. This is CP. Understood. Don't let your guard down.
Is that how they say? I have been playing this game for... Excuse me. A very long time, and I did not know that they said that shit. Okay, I'm about to get spotted, bro. Uh-oh.
CP, this is Delta 6. Just heard check it out. Over. This is CP. Understood. Be careful. Out.
So... Yeah, he's gonna see. Just... Yeah, I'm gonna get spotted. Oh... Nope! No! Are you serious? Oh! Well... It was fun while it lasted.
Keep an eye out for nearby enemies. They could try to shoot down the chopper.
Here we go. Uh-oh. That's a tank. It's blocking my exit. Okay. Did you have to target pause right away? Damn it. There goes my perfect run. Let's see, where are they going to start me?
Go ahead and call the chopper.
Oh, hell yeah.
Keep an eye out for nearby enemies. They could try to shoot down the chopper.
Alright. Let's get the hell out of here, bro. Of course, I could just call. Well, that would be exciting, yes, but... I was thinking about... Okay, here I go. You gotta go now. Alright, done. But now how the hell am I gonna... I'm just gonna have to use sounds. Eh? What?
Hit me all you want.
Bro, what was that? You better investigate. Sounds serious.
Pain is an illusion. Pain is in the
Oh.
mind.
Fuck. Uh-oh.
CP, this is Delta 2. The girl's disappeared.
Uh-oh.
Escaped. Over. This is CP. Understood. Come in.
That's not great.
Do not let her get away. Out.
No, she's getting away.
They've discovered Paz is missing. They'll be looking for her. Hurry, you've got to get out of there.
Well, here goes nothing. Alright, let's go.
Hit me all you want.
Okay.
Please select a landing zone confirmed.
There we go.
Roger that chopper request. It's headed your way now.
Oh. Hello? Now, of course, the only thing I still haven't done is gone through here and... I mean, how can you really know if you've recorded every single, guard interaction? You know what I mean? You can't know that. I'm sure you can... I guess if you just really scoured the game, but I mean, that... Somebody else has already put together a video of all the ones. I'm pretty sure it's pretty definitive. I mean, so I've used that in my work, but it does mess with me sometimes thinking how there could be conversations that I've just missed, and that goes like quadruple for Phantom Pain. There was one time where I just sat in a box.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
Because if you just wait in the same spot, then the same two guys will have multiple conversations. So I use that to hear a lot of them in Africa, but I think that it's dependent on where you are in the story as well.
This is Morphle, on station at LZ.
Alright, here we go.
Put the target on the chopper.
Let's go.
Mission info has been updated.
Can I hit him from here? I hit him! Holy sh... Okay. That was crazy.
CP, this is Zulu 4. Identified gunfire. Can't tell where it's coming from. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units, stay on guard.
Alright, that's not going to be an S. Oh, it's an S. It's because I rescued so many prisoners. Okay. Cool. Man, that flew by. That really was another 40 minutes. So yeah, like I said, I think I'll do 2 separate uploads. You know, main story and then side ops. Okay, so I'm going to skip this cutscene. But I'm not going to skip the ending like I did last time accidentally, because I was trying to pause it. It's such a cool, like, dreamlike combination of... Because this game turned me into a 9/11 head. I studied it a lot. And I know that's a little taboo to admit, but I just like reading about it. I'm not even saying I'm a conspiracy theorist per se. Like I said before, I think we'll never know. But
Your favorite song? Nicola Bart. Immigrants wrongly executed. But their deaths served as a message to others. That ours is a society that murders the innocent. Do you too believe your sacrifice will change the world?
Okay, so it didn't cut it. Alright, that's good.
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment.
We've seen this too. Okay, we God, he's so good. Okay. Well, I guess, and then this is the trailer for Phantom Pain. I guess that does it. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope it was fun to see me play it the second time around. That rhino gun or whatever it is, the trank shotgun gun, handgun, I mean, is crazy. I don't know what that's based on, if anything, but man, what a game. All right, until next time, boss. Alright, well, it wouldn't really be revisiting Ground Zeroes if I just gave the main campaign. So, at the very least, you guys can see me run through the side ops. I actually haven't 100% of this game yet. If you can believe that. Alright, let's move the mouse out of the way. Now, let's get started. Mission select. We're gonna play, eliminate the renegade threat. Now, before I start this, let me say this. There's a eerie similarity between, just like we have, Punish Venom Snake and Big Boss, who are pretty much duplicates. In a lot of ways, Iraq and Vietnam have weird parallels too, like that, where they're almost the same war, same quagmire. And Laos, in Afghanistan's case, is Pakistan. So Laos was a secret war that it spilled out of Vietnam into Laos. And the American public didn't even know that we were in war in Laos. We didn't officially declare. And the problem was that they would run across the border of Laos and Vietnam to get away from our attacks. And then the Viet Cong would regroup and they would use Laos so that basically we couldn't get anything done. So that's why we had to start trying to take it to them in Laos, and it spread into all of Indochina like that. Or at least a vast portion of Indochina. A similar thing happened where we couldn't really go into Pakistan, but they would just cross the border, regroup, and come back. And that's what made it such a quagmire in Afghanistan. Alright, let's play. See him just staring at the camera like, there's so many. The ranks of Mother Base are made up of those recruited in the field primarily by Snake and those who chose to join separately. In addition to mercs and former government soldiers, it's also home to researchers and other civilian personnel. Together they form a group without borders, ideologies, or isms, with no regard to age, gender, nationality, or race. Huh. It's kind of like the Party in 1984. Okay.
Boss, the mission objective is to eliminate 2 U.S. Marines officials. The pair were in Laos together, but retired after the U.S. withdrew its forces. They were a sniper spotter team. In country, they were known as Glaz and Palitz, the eye and the finger. I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look. Remember, boss, this is a sneaking mission. If you're detected, the targets are bound to take extra precautions. It's crucial that you eliminate the targets quickly and quietly. Do not let the enemy see you.
Like I was saying, I have not listened to all of the guard conversations, especially in the different side ops and so forth. So let's see. Oh man. The prisoners are so dirty. What have they been doing to them? Dragging them through the dirt? Like, look at that guy's hands. Well, yeah, I guess if they're blindfolded. So that's actually a reference. Do you see how they have, like, hoods over their heads? In the very beginning of the War on Terror, that's how...
What's going on? You did an inventory of the armory day before yesterday, right?
Yeah. Hadn't been in there for 6 months.
If you're not the gunner, you ain't seeing much of that place.
Couldn't believe it's still just an order.
Alright, oh. Shit. Not good, boss. Let's go this way. Shit, he's still on me. Okay. So as I was saying, they put hoods on enemy combatants in the very, very beginning of when they opened Gitmo, and it was very controversial because it constituted sensory deprivation or something like that, and so is like they like I tried to read a book on Gitmo, and by the time that it was written, they had already stopped doing that, and they were no, it wasn't a book. It was in the Psychological Operations Manual that was written during the Iraq War. They talked about it. Yeah, I have to read all kinds of crazy
I've
shit.
sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good
All right.
look. Open the menu tab,
Now,
then select Mission Info. This
we are
job.
going...
The clients are KGB contacts from my Columbia days. Don't worry,
What?
they had nothing to do with Zadornov. They lost a lot of comrades to the eye and the finger. The NVA lost high-ranking staff too, but also their families, their children. To the east, the two were a reason to be afraid of the dark. Their extradition to face trial is even on the table in the peace talks. Now that they're out of Laos, the two are enjoying a relaxing vacation in a loophole, one surrounded by minefields and barbed wire. Even if the war ends, the East fears their return. For our clients, it will only truly be over when these two are dead. One target down, one to go. His buddy's on his way to hell. Don't let him travel alone.
CP, this is Delta 9. We've got unidentified gunfire. Location unknown. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units, we may have intruders.
You see how quiet I get? Okay. I like that we're playing in this facility at different times of day. That really feels like it reminded MGS2 a lot. Like, maybe it's the sound of seagulls and shit, but... Alright, so where is that bastard? This guy is walking right towards me. I may have to take him out. Yep.
CP, this is Zulu 10. All quiet here. No sign of the enemy. Standing down. Over. This
Alright.
is CP. Understood. All fire
Where is
teams,
he?
return to your posts. Out.
Where is he? I know that's where he's headed. Huh? Is that him? I think that is him. No, 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 no. He's not wearing a hat. Where are you? Let's see if we can have a word with the target. No, no, he's not there. Who sees me?
I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look.
Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Where the hell did he go? He's supposed to be... Maybe he took cover once I started... Where the hell is he? He's here somewhere, damn it. No, not there. I'll check the eye for him. Yeah, it says he's around here somewhere. Who spotted him?
What the hell?
There you are. Where were you even hiding? Oh, I didn't get him in the head. Maybe I can get this guy in the head? Yep.
Huh? You okay?
Uh-oh. You better go check him out. Bro. What? Oh, nice. Alright. Now, if memory serves, he said some really creepy shit. You have to wait, though, for them to, like, meet up. If you want to see, like, this mission fully. And then they have a whole conversation about how... It's basically, he just says, like, I can feel it, we're being set up.
This is the target.
It's just like when we were in Laos. They were like part of a long-range reconnaissance patrol, which, what did I read about the long-range reconnaissance? It all goes back to something called, oh, what was it called? There's some, was it Operation Phoenix or something during the Vietnam War? It was like an interrogation and torture program or something. Like I said, the war on terror in Vietnam, there are a lot of similarities. All right. And of course, he looks like Snake, and the other guy wears glasses like Kaz. All right, spit it out.
Spit it out.
The hell does that mean?
Confirm targets A and B neutralized.
Let's go.
You've completed the objective. Now get out of there. Either exfiltrate by chopper, or make your way outside the mission area by land.
Let's see, what'd be easiest? Probably just to walk my happy ass. I love the exfil. Oh no! Is that gonna get him? I missed. Run! That's what I get for being sloppy. I don't believe in saves coming. Not in
Continue
Metal
out of the
Gear.
mission area to complete the mission.
That's a lie. I saves coming my way to the big boss rank in MGS3.
Mission complete. Great work, boss. I know our clients are going to be more than satisfied.
You know, I did all right. All right.
With those two targets out of the way, we might just see an early end to the war. But did you notice, boss? They seem to be afraid of something. Feared it more than death itself. Just what the hell is going on in that place?
Yeah, that's sort of what they say when they meet up. They say something about like, I think they're like conducting an inspection of the base, and so you see them going around. There's a whole like, I feel bad like rushing through this because like, you have to play it really carefully to get all the story stuff, but. Yeah, they're like conducting some kind of inspection tour of the base, and then they meet up at the end, and it's sort of like it sort of has shades of 1984 because it's like they know that they're going to get killed and that basically they're being kept prisoner, but they don't. They just don't know when, you know. And I think that it's not that mission, but the next one where there are these really weird guys there that look like they're Cypher or something. Where is it? I think it's in Classified Intel Acquisition. There are these like mysterious... They would show up in Phantom Pain as well a few times, where there would just be like somebody who would like show up in the middle of the mission to like kill the targets, and then they would have different gear and stuff. That starts here. There are a lot of really good missions in here. I really enjoy Ground Zeroes quite a lot. But I think that I will stop there for now. I'm going to go mission select. Let's go... I mean, I love this one, but do you guys... Boss, do you really want to watch me play this one over again? There's not too much variation. This one is very interesting. I mean, I don't want to skip it. I don't know. Shh. Alright, fine. It's time to rescue Kojima from Konami. Snake's army has spies operating around the world. Members of this intel team investigate conflict regions, strongholds, and high-threat installations, among other places of interest. Their investigations cover force strengths, logistics, supply routes, planned operations and their feasibility, chain of command, and behavioral patterns at the site, even down to the names and faces of family members. This intel is then reported to help devise infiltration missions. Contract work is also taken on as the situation warrants. Agents infiltrate target sites themselves through choppers, although choppers are available if emergency evac becomes necessary. Alright, let's go.
We got a request for extraction. extraction from a member of the intel team who was working undercover at the prison. As you know, it's an enemy base. There's no time for the silent approach. Assault the base, secure the target, and get out of there. The target is our agent from the intel team. To say he's a critical VIP would be a massive understatement. Bring him home, boss. Got a visual? Negative. No sign of it. Are we too late? If he's caught, he could drag us all down with him. Check your surroundings carefully. Watch out.
Yeehaw.
Come in! Incoming comms from the target. Patch him through. This is Warbook. Go ahead. I can't hear him. Damn it, where is he?
What's up? Oh.
What? Clear, 11 o'clock.
Every Kojima game has to have the Easter Island thing. Okay, there's the signal. Let's go get him. Ow.
Contact, get ahead. Keep them off the
Stop
chopper.
shooting at me.
If it goes down, the show's over.
Okay.
That rifle is equipped with an underbarrel grenade launcher. Put it to good use.
I noticed. Oh, shit, I missed. Nope, didn't miss that time. Okay, good. Keep reloading. Reload. Alright.
Got visual on target.
Oh, shit!
Boss, the target's dead. Mission failed.
Alright, well, that was not what I meant to do. Let's try that one more time, shall we? That was worth it just because it was so funny.
That is signal.
Okay. Sometimes, you know, your aim is too good.
Contact, get ahead. Keep them off the chopper. If it goes down, the show's over.
Alright. Then we got this.
Equipped with an underbarrel grenade launcher.
No. You gotta account for the. There you go. Okay. Oh, I missed. Like Wario? That's what Wario. Oh, I missed. Shit. Okay. Got him. Now this time, do not
Got
shoot.
visual on target. A vehicle.
Wow, that was
Steal
awesome.
from the enemy. Not bad. Come
There we go.
Take out those hostiles.
Mission
Done.
info has been updated.
Oh shit. Got him. Got him.
Clear. All hostiles down. Touchdown is a no-go. Rendezvous at the helipad.
Alright.
Get to the helipad. Roger that.
We'll try.
Boss, cover
You
the
got it,
friendly
boss.
vehicle.
Alright. Coming. Oh my god. I may get a chance.
Just cover me.
I may get a chance to meet him actually in November. Okay.
I'm secured. Cassette tape. We're getting to the boss.
Shit. Okay, be careful with that.
Enemy vehicle to the right. Take care of
Woo! Reload! Damn it. Alright, good. Keep it up. Alright, good. This is so fun. I love this mission. Oh, did I... Where? Shit. I missed him. Oh! There. Reload. Reload.
They're in front of the target.
Okay, be careful.
You handle that vehicle like a pro. I'd expect nothing less.
Oh shit. Alright. I see him. Oh man, this is so badass.
The helipad's just up ahead.
For me, this is like going to Disney World. Okay. What? What happened?
Take out that anti-air emplacement now.
Oh. Fuck.
Great work. You destroyed an anti-air gun. That's punched a hole in their defenses.
Come on. Okay. Oh man, that was close. Alright. Where is he?
Cover the target.
Woo! Okay. Oh shit! You sons of bitches. Oh.
Take him
Where?
out. Secure the LZ.
You. Mother. Alright. Alright, boss, I'm coming. I'm coming, boss. Just stay alive. Where?
Get close. Look through your scope to target enemies from a distance.
Okay. I got you. Shit. Reload. Alright. I see him. I got him.
Boss, disembark and get the target.
Yes, sir.
Mission info has been updated.
Here we go. Did I miss any? I might have. Oh, yep. Incoming. Hold on. Damn it. Relax. There, I got him. Alright, let's go. Go! Kojima!
Good. No obvious injuries, right?
No obvious injuries, but we gotta fight this motherfucker right here. I see him.
Boss, taking out that vehicle is priority 1.
You got it.
Mission info has been updated.
Yeah.
Target secured. Now get
All
on
right.
the chopper.
Okay.
Mission info has been updated.
Come on, man. We gotta get you in there to make Death Stranding 3. Okay. Let's go.
Outbound. Contact. Exfil via the southeast coast. Take out any pursuers.
All right.
It's all up to you, boss.
It takes a while to reload this, and it's a one-shot kill, so I'd rather use this. Reloads faster anyway.
Contact. 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock? Oh. Oh, shit.
Coming. Make him regret it, boss.
Almost. Nope. You can kind of see the curve. Hold on. I'll get it. No? Damn it. Alright. No? Nah.
down and focus.
Okay.
Smooth, boss.
There.
Real smooth.
Sorry, guys. I've made this shot before, damn it. But it is very difficult to do. There, I am. Sort of. Where does he think he's going? Alright. Well, that was fun. That takes me back. That's real nostalgic.
We're leaving hot zone. Returning to base. Confirmed. The target is safe.
Snake.
What took you so long?
Wow. Love it. Okay. That was very fun. All right. Okay, so I'm not going to do Deja Vu or Jamais Vu. I'm just going to do CIA and then this one. All right. Kojima! Following its victory in the Spanish-American War, the U.S. was granted a lease of a piece of Cuban soil which it placed under military jurisdiction. Even in the wake of the Cuban Revolution in the 1950s, America gave no indication it would vacate the site. Oh, so this is one of the reasons why, because you see, the Spanish-American War, there are a lot of parallels between that and the War on Terror as well, because it was a war that was sort of launched after there was a sneak attack on the Maine, which was in Cuba actually, and the Maine was a ship, and for revenge for what supposedly the Spanish did to the Maine, the war suddenly had a justification, but it was never actually solved, like who attacked the Maine, but it was used to start the war. Anyway, even in the wake of the Cuban Revolution in the 1950s, America gave no indication it would vacate the site. Tensions took shape in the carpet of minefields laid by each side between the site and the Cuban mainland. The U.S. insists the base is subject to neither American nor Cuban law, and U.S. Marines currently guard a prison camp located at its southern tip. Yeah, SecDef Rumsfeld said that he wanted, whenever he was like putting together Gitmo as a detainment camp, he was like, or getting them to put it together for him. He said he wanted a place that was essentially outer space. All right. Here we go.
Boss, you need to make contact with the undercover agent posing as a soldier at the base. He'll pass you a cassette tape containing classified information. Start by taking a look at the agent's VI on your iDroid. Once you've spotted him among the Marines, make contact and get that cassette tape. Thing is, he's not one of us, so don't let your guard down around him. One other thing, boss. I've been told you can also use the watchtower on the west side of the base to contact the target. Just climb up there and turn the searchlight on. Once he sees that, he'll come to you. Once you've identified him, approach him and grab him. That's the contact sign.
The map has been updated.
Alright, so these guys can see you if they're not careful.
This is the target. This job. It came through a cutout, but I have a feeling the client is the Joint Chiefs of Staff. After all, the chairman has a lot of faith in you after Peace Walker. In other words, the agent you'll be contacting has been ordered by the nation's highest-ranking military officers to spy on a military base. That base doesn't follow American, Cuban, or any other law. Somebody wants themselves a place where they can interrogate POWs as they please without being held to the Geneva Convention. A black site. Something is going on in Cuba's little America, far away from the eyes of Washington. And the truth behind it all should be on that cassette tape.
Right. So there, of course, is the theme, the master theme. I don't know if you can call it the master theme, but it's definitely a big one in Phantom Pain of finding the truth.
The map has been updated.
No matter how ugly. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna use this.
There goes the signal. Target should be along now. Look around carefully.
Alright. I hear a camera. Very close. Oh god. Oh no. Let's get down now. And move. Okay, no, we're good. Now, where is the camera?
Its feed is being monitored at their CP. If you take it out, you can bet guys would come running from inside.
Okay. So one thing I've noticed over the years that was really illuminating when I read the Psychological Operations Manual from the U.S. Army was that they use a lot of terminology in this game that's taken right out of the War on Terror era jargon. There's our target.
Here he is. That guy's the target. Make contact with him while he's still by himself. Approach him and grab him. That's the target. Make contact with him when he's alone.
So he's the Pentagon's spy? Okay. But can I hide in this bush? Probably not. Dude, they'll probably see me. Alright, so he's got a friend. We gotta take care of the friend. Fuck.
Good. The target's alone now. Make contact with him.
You alright?
Dude, you better check him out. Come here.
Spit it out. You're here for... No! Hey, not so tight, huh? I put everything on a tape. I don't have it on me. It's in the central control tower, edge of the admin building sector. I needed to stash it. Had eyes on me, and these guys, they don't work for Langley. He's... you know... Huh? Forget it. You watch your ass, too. All right. Come on, do it.
So that's a reference to when the CIA brought George W. Bush internal memo, Bin Laden determined to strike the U.S.
Keep moving, boss. Confirm the location of the central control tower. It's marked on your map.
He said, alright, good, you covered your ass on this one. Uh-oh. We gotta let this idiot wake up, though, because then he calls our real... Here, let's wake him up. And then haul ass. And this is where you gotta go. What the? No! What are you doing to me? My antivirus. Alright. Okay, where the hell is that going? Is that going in this direction? Yeah, it looks like it's going in this direction. I think I'm fucked. Nope, not fucked. I'm okay. I think. Alright. So I believe it's just up here. Okay. Gotta love the spandex. Okay. Cool. Is this Raven territory?
Secure that cassette tape. It contains classified information.
I know. We gotta have a little wait. Yeah, there were actually murders at Guantanamo that they tried to cover up. And there's a whole book about that. And then there's a decent amount of literature that's come out of this camp, either about it or by, you know, former or current inmates or whatever. And to be honest with you, I would not be surprised if it is expanded rather than shut down. Would not surprise me in the slightest. I mean, they already have another one, basically, that's even worse in El Salvador, but, alright, here we go. See, our contact is trying to betray us. And he's meeting his cutout. Unless I already knocked him out or something, which would be really unfortunate. Did I? No, I hear somebody. Somebody's coming. That's not our guy. Where is he? Oh, I think I messed something up. Was he supposed to come meet him? I hear him. It's pretty awesome that you can hear that their boots are wet. Where is he? Where is he? There you are. Another bald man.
Are we on?
He made contact, and I told him to head to this central control tower.
You had an eye patch over his right eye?
Yeah, just like you guys said. Am I done now?
We're all set up on our end, too. Now we just wait for this boss to show.
So you're not gonna touch my family, right?
Depends on how it goes. Better start praying.
You hear that? The central control tower is a trap. Now what?
What?
Okay. Alright. Let's interrogate him.
Speak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My cover was blown. They made me do it.
Oh.
Spit it out. They took the tape too. Soldier with a shaved head. Spit it out. Don't kill me. They got my family. They used them against me. Speak. Don't kill me.
Nobody's killing anybody.
What about the soldier who took the agent's tape? Why don't you try looking for him?
I've got him right here. I'm gonna interrogate him over here. I just didn't want anyone to hear me do this.
A soldier with a shaved head, Snake. He can know something about the tape. Interrogate him.
I know, brother.
Call them.
No.
Spit it out.
So you want this tape?
Yes.
Spit it out.
You're too late. You can't stop the plan.
You're too late,
Free
Snake.
of any one government.
Spit it out.
You're too late. You can't stop the plan. We're free of any one.
Is that what you think?
That takes
I'll
care
take
of
that.
the tape. Time to get out of there.
So this is the ROM file, right? That's like, it's not even a complete ROM file, but it's they like took out some of the code of it or whatever, so it wouldn't be copyright infringement, but it's the Portopia serial murders, right? For Famicom. I think? Or am I misremembering? I know that's in Ground Zeroes, but I can't remember if that's... Yeah, do not use in music. Yeah. And that's a reference back to Police Knots. Which I've covered before. Okay. One of the reasons why I took a break also from talking as much about Phantom Pain is I didn't want it to get old for people. And, you know, I wanted time to pass and then me to replay it and then see what new stuff I could find by doing that. Now, where are those weird guys that are supposed to be here? I thought there was some... They look like they're Cypher's goons or something. Okay, so we took out these guys. Maybe they're in the next mission?
Continue out of the mission area to complete the mission.
Done. Yeah! Alright, we got one more to go. And then we will have completed...
Retrieval complete. Outstanding job, boss. We'll get on that analysis right away.
Cool. Alright. Isn't it weird that a lot of the...
finished analyzing the tape you got from that soldier. It contains every last detail of the Black Site development plan. This is the information our client was after. No surprise that proposal submitted to the Pentagon was a pack of lies. The refugee camps they proposed to expand would actually be converted into interrogation facilities, run by a small army of pros in every form of torture there is. They've even purchased a fleet of transports. The facility's inmates wouldn't be limited to just prisoners, but anyone they considered a threat, rendition from around the world under the designation of enemy combatants. This plan goes beyond the current paradigm of nation-states. But is something like this really the world without borders that Cypher wants?
No. I think this is Skullface? But again, these are like questionable how based in reality the site-ups are, because they seem to be simulations or some sort of I realize when talking about Akita that Venom Snake has some sort of psychic powers, you know, because otherwise that whole thing about him triggering an awakening in the third boy wouldn't really make much sense. So I guess this is almost like maybe he's viewing Big Boss's memory somehow, like with psychic powers or something. I have no idea, bro. Okay, this last one. Let's go. The JCS, comprised of the service chiefs of the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines, is the U.S. military's highest authority. It reports to the SecDef and the Pentagon. A heliborne assault utilizes helicopters to drop infantry on a location. It's considered particularly effective for suppressing insurgencies as well as for conducting raids. Yeah, we see one at the beginning of MGS2, right? Or at least the beginning of the plant chapter.
Boss, this mission comes from none other than the JCS. A MAGTF will very shortly conduct a heliborne assault on that base. Their objective is to seize control of it, and the one thing that could get in their way is the base's anti-air defenses. You need to take out the anti-air emplacements. Doesn't have to be all of them. Destroying 3 will allow the assault force to land. Once their destruction is confirmed, military choppers will descend on the base and the Marines will begin their assault. They don't know you're there, so you need to exfiltrate before they arrive.
Okay, we gotta move. Get up. Alright.
C4 is an explosive that can be placed and then detonated remotely. You place some C4. Get to a safe distance before detonating it.
Oh, shit. shit. How did he see me, bro? He's back there. Oh! Uh-oh. I'm reloading, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. I got nervous. Alright. Well. What?
Boss, that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
I got it.
Are you alright? You're damaged pretty bad.
Damage?
Target destroyed. Excellent work. Keep it up.
Okay. We gotta get him off of our asses.
Boss, the enemy's noticed the amphibious assault ship carrying the Heliborn force. That's sooner than expected. Watch yourself. The enemy will stay on full alert from now on.
CP, this is Zulu 1. Lost visual contact. Tango last known position. Over. This is CP. Understood.
I also have this whole theory about Venom Snake that I'm gonna do a full video on. That I'll give you a sneak peek of since you're watching, boss. Basically, I think that Venom Snake, like whatever he perceives, he sort of hallucinates as reality. Making it very difficult, if not almost impossible, to know when what we're looking at is real or when it's a hallucination.
CP, this is Zulu 6.
Contact? What do you mean contact? Oh, shit. Okay, I might be in trouble. Uh-oh.
Destruction confirmed. Only one remaining. You can do this.
Okay, but I gotta go rescue the guy. Man, they're really shooting me. Alright. Run.
Target
Cool.
destroyed. That was smooth, boss. Real smooth. I'd expect nothing less.
We gotta rescue the prisoner.
Boss, there's an armored vehicle headed your way, and its cannon will be a threat to the choppers.
Okay.
You'll have to eliminate that too.
That's cool. They don't know I'm up here. They know nothing. This thing's suppressed, right? Took care of that. Now, we gotta rescue this guy. This weird guy.
CP, this is Zulu 6. Lost visual contact. Tango last known position. Over. This is CP. Understood. Make your check, but proceed with caution. Out.
Hi. Hello.
Boss, I never expected you would come. This place is full of enemy combatants. Rendition from all over the world. But I couldn't believe how many groups were asking the questions.
CP, this is Zulu 7. No sign of the enemy. Searching the area. Over. This is CP. Understood. Don't let them get the drop on you. Keep your guard up. Out.
B&D's German.
Russian. Yeah. They were making deals with the East, too. Local agencies will snatch dissidents who've defected to the West and send them back across the Iron Curtain after a stopover here. They're dealing in leverage on foreign administrations. Backdoor money, scandals, financial fraud. They share information that governments want to sweep under the rug. They gain leniency for their agencies.
Information control.
They're trying to create some kind of human network without borders. Sorry. That's all I know. Can't believe I got captured. I should have known I wasn't up to your standard. Torture was beyond anything I imagined.
Clear.
They were breaking guys left and right. I came pretty close. But don't worry, boys. I didn't tell him a thing. But just one time, I was questioned by the second guy.
CP, this is Delta 3. Heard a strange noise just now. Gotta go check it out. Over. This is CP. Understood. Be careful. Out.
Cut right in on me. Nothing to be ashamed of. Pain gets the better of us all. Let the words comfort you.
He's quoting me.
Now, what did your boss tell you? I really talked to him. This guy was so weird. I know I saw his face. I just...
Bro, I never thought about it, but like, he could be talking about another big boss. Because he's quoting Big Boss, he sounds like him, and...
Can't remember it.
Calling off the search. Over. This is CP. Understood.
But obviously, I think it is Skullface. And I think that this was what I was saying, like, he's got some sort of power, right, where when you're close to him, he does something weird to your head. But, it's interesting. I'll have to think about this.
The administration here knew about the operation. Basically, brass are long gone.
Zulu 7, what's wrong? Come in, Zulu 7.
Go on.
What's left of the grunts kept out of the loop. Us enemy combatants. Why they just let witnesses like us here alive?
Because they're gonna blow the whole place. Kingdom Come.
Stop him, boss.
We can't, kid.
I gotta rest. Let's get out of here. I want to go home. Our home.
Alright, so I gotta destroy that stupid thing? Alright. I'm gonna put him down. So how should I take this thing on? Shit, they're all over the place. Oh, he's moving. Okay. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Well, first of all, we gotta take care of this guy. I hit him. I think. Let's see if we can get him to... Damn it, I'm gonna have to get a rocket launcher to do this properly. Alright. Oh, shit! Ruh-roh. No! Okay. There is one place I might be able... Nice. Did it one-handed. Okay, is this asshole coming this way? Yes, he is. Let's get after him. I guess? Well, this is Phantom Pain now. Aw, shit. I'm fucked. Fuck. I'm dead.
You're low on explosives. How about some OSP?
I'm good. Uh-oh. Run! What? It didn't... Run! Woo!
Alright.
Uh-oh.
You've destroyed the targets.
Oh, for the love of God.
Assault will commence now. You need to exfil before... What is... You
Oh,
gotta be kidding me. boss. Radar's picked up unidentified aircraft. 2 of them. They're headed your way.
Fuck.
Speed 500. Most likely attack aircraft.
Okay.
3 minutes until arrival. This is smart, but I don't like the timing. Get out of there ASAP. I have a bad feeling about this. Arriving shortly at LZ.
We gotta go. There's no time. We gotta go. I'm sorry. No!
You're seriously injured. Find somewhere safe to rest. That'll give you a chance to apply first aid.
I know. We gotta go.
This is Morpho. In hot. Stay out of the kill zone.
Oh, Jesus. Come on, kid. Shit, there's too many of them. No. Oh, Jesus. Okay, here we go. Is this the wrong side? No. Alright, good thing I took out the anti-air.
Aircraft still inbound.
I know. I'm going. Do I have time to save the prisoners?
This is Morpho. Aborting attack run and heading for nearby LZ. Don't keep me waiting. Get on board as soon as
Do I have time?
Making forced landing. Stand by.
God. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this?
In hot. Stay out of the kill zone.
Why am I doing this? No. Bro, we gotta go. What are you doing? There's not enough time. Yeah, there's too many. There are too many of them in there.
Understood. Search every corner. They gotta be around here somewhere. Out.
Alright, we gotta go.
This is Morpho. Aborting attack run and heading for nearby LZ.
Yeah.
Don't keep me
Get over
waiting.
here.
Get on board as soon as I touch down.
Alright.
Making forced landing. Stand by.
Those aircraft will be in strike range any second. You've got to hurry.
They put bolts in his legs as well. In his feet. Okay.
Target is in.
Here we go. Ooh, that was close. Yeah.
Who the hell was behind that airstrike?
Impressive work, boss. Guess it takes more than that to phase you. Come on home.
Whew. Okay. Good work.
We still don't know who sent those aircraft to strike the base. The one thing we can say is the origin was Western. Any evidence of what was going on there was reduced to ashes, along with the enemy combatants. But somebody in America wanted to make sure no one found out about that black site. When you look at it, everything's worked out exactly as they planned. I've heard Washington has given tacit approval to the kind of facility that operated there, and things are moving ahead. Stopping terrorism is the new priority. And the identity of that somebody? My money's on one name. Cypher.
All right. Well, there you have it. We played through all of the major missions of the game, and yeah, I'd say it holds up pretty well. Let me know what you thought in the comments. All right. Until next time, boss.